Chapter 2. Lizzie, do you want to hold Scout while I go over her paperwork? Meg asked. Lizzie's eyes were shining with delight. Did she want to hold Scout? Oh, yes, she did. She could hardly wait. In a moment, the puppy was in her arms. Lizzie buried her nose in Scout's soft fur. Welcome to Littleton, Scout, she murmured. Scout felt warm and safe in the girl's arm. The airplane ride had been a bit fun, but also a bit loud and scary. Scout loved adventures, and she also loved hugs. Her rabies certificate and the rest of her medical history, the pilot was saying. He handed some papers for Meg. She's a very healthy little girl. And she's up to date on all her shots. Meg was nodding, but Lizzie wasn't really listening. She was looking down at the puppy who was playing in her arms. Scout was absolutely adorable. Her coat was fluffy and soft, and her eyes were the deepest, darkest brown. Her ears, which almost looked too big for her body, were flopped over in the cutest way ever. Lizzie knew that baby German Shepherds started out with floppy ears. As soon as Scout grew up, her ears would stand up straight, and she would look more like a full-grown German Shepherd. Lizzie knew that some people were afraid of German Shepherds, but she truly wasn't lying. Maybe it was because some of them were trained to be guard dogs, so they were supposed to look and act scary. But Meg's dog, Casey, was the sweetest, gentlest dog ever. Even Lizzie's mom, who could be nervous around big dogs, loved Casey and sometimes trusted her around the bean. Lizzie knew that not all dogs were good with toddlers. Casey was very patient with the bean, even if he put his fingers in her ears. Casey also got along with Buddy, too. The two dogs kept each other company. As for Scout, how could anybody be afraid of a puppy this cute? Lizzie nuzzled the puppy's neck again as Meg finished up with the pilot. She then helped Meg put Scout in the car on the back of the van. I just wish she could stay here on my lap, said Lizzie. I know, but she'll be safer back here. Meg checked the rear view mirror. She's already sleeping anyways. She turned back to see. Sure enough, Scout was curled up in a tiny, furry ball with her head resting on one of Casey's stuffed toys. Aww, what an adorable puppy. On the way home, Meg told Lizzie stories about all the amazing things Casey had done as a search of rescue dogs. You should see her when she's working, said Meg. She's all business. I couldn't even distract her if I waved a hot dog in front of her face. I would love to see her track somebody, Lizzie said. Meg grinned. Well, you're in luck. It just happens that Casey and I are doing a demonstration at your school this Friday. My pal, James, who's a policeman, with a canine partner, is gonna come too. Really? That's cool, said Lizzie. It was really something to look forward to. When they pulled into the Pearsons' driveway, Charles and the Bean ran out to meet them. Oh my gosh, where's the puppy? Asked Charles. He peeked in the rearview mirror. Oh, she's so cute. He boosted the Bean up so he could see. Uppy, shouted the Bean. Do you think Scout will get along with Casey and Buddy? Lizzie asked Meg. Let's find out, said Meg. Maybe we can introduce them in the backyard when they'll have enough room to run around and play. I'll let Buddy and Casey out, Charles said. So as he headed back inside Lane, Lizzie helped Meg get Scout the band. The bean laughed his googly laugh when he saw Scout in Lizzie's arms. He held up his hand. Uppy, uppy, uppy! He wants to hug her, Lizzie told Meg. Maybe later, she said to her little brother. But she let him pat Scout. She carefully watched what Scout thought of the bean. Scout liked the way the little boy patted her. He was gentle even though his voice was loud. She had a feeling he was going to be a good friend. Lizzie's mom and dad came out to the dog face in the backyard to watch the dogs meet one another. "Oh, what a sweetie," said Mom. "She looks more like Casey when Casey was young," said Dad. "If she turns out half as good as Casey, she will be one heck of a dog." Casey spent a lot of time at the fire station, and Lizzie knew that all the firefighters loved the German Shepherd. Buddy and Casey had trotted over to see what everybody was so interested in. When Casey saw Scout, her ears pricked up with excitement, and she started to howl. Woo! Buddy was so excited too. He put his paws up on Lizzie and tried to reach his shiny black nose to touch Scout's. Oh boy, a new friend. Buddy liked Casey, but she was kind of boring. She didn't want to run and tumble and play. This smaller dog might not be fun. Scout did not seem so shy at all. She wriggled down in Lizzie's arm as if she wanted to get down and play. "What do you think?" asked Meg. "I think they'll be fine," Meg answered. "Go ahead and let her down." The minute Lizzie put Scout down, she and the other two dogs began to sniff each other. Their tails were wagging hard. Scout nibbled on Casey's chin, and Casey put a little paw on her as if to say, "Hey there, little one." Buddy jumped around the Scout, bowing with both front paws for him. Lizzie knew what he was saying. And let's play. The two puppies took off, zooming around the yard as fast as their cute little legs could carry them. They tumbled, somersaulted, nipped, and growled playful little puppy growls. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Casey trotted after them like a worried mother hen. "Buddy has found a pal," said Lizzie. "And I think Casey had found a good baby to care for," Meg added. "I think Scout's in good hands." She pulled out her cell phone. "Now go tell the Goodmans the good news." She punched in a number to call Scout's new family.